Hey guys, it is Amy, the Relocated Tourist, coming to you once again live from my office. It is January 9th, 2020, and it is a beautiful Thursday here in Orlando, Florida. So today was Expo Day. What is Expo Day? Well, for me, the Expo opened up last night. I chose to go today because the 5K runners ran this morning, and I figured that it'd be a little less crazy. I've done it in the past where I've gone the moment it opens, because that's usually where the merch that sells up the quickest, everybody lines up, everyone just grabs stuff. It's like a Black Friday sale basically for Disney runners. And I kind of promised myself I didn't want to do that again. As much as I love a good deal, and as much, it's not even a deal, it's variety. It's first come, first serve. I decided, I would rather just kind of go and meander around and take my time and then kind of head out. And boy, was I right on the money this year, because it was amazing, you guys. I mean, not only did I park in like the second row at ESPN, but there was barely anybody there. It was amazing. So before I get into that, my running journey started in 2014, and a good friend of mine had been running all her life, and so did her husband. And they just kind of encouraged me to try it. At this point, back then, I was about 65 pounds overweight, and for myself, not body shaming anyone, and I just decided that I wanted to be healthier and I wanted to pick up some kind of hobby that would keep my health going as strong as I could. So I started running. I did my first Princess half marathon back in 2014. And I was this close to getting swept. And what swept means is that there are what's called the balloon ladies. And the balloon ladies, there are like a row of them. And they hold, I believe it is a 16-minute pace walk. A very quick, very fast. If you think that's a slow walk, it's not. So they walk a very quick 16-minute pace. And if you are behind them or caught behind them at any point, there are buses that are lined up along the sides of Disney property, usually World Drive, and so on. So if you start to fall behind and you can see the balloon ladies ahead of you, you are in trouble. Basically, if you get around up into like the Epcot Center Drive area, and there you're pretty safe because you're going into the park. They have no need to sweep you. The reason sweeping happens is because World Drive is one of our main arteries into Walt Disney World, let's say. And so when they consume it for these marathons, even though it's way early, like my half marathon, you guys, starts at 5:30 a.m. The first corral starts running at 5:30 a.m. Now I have to still be in my corral at 5:30, but mine won't go probably till at least like 10 to 6, maybe 1:45. So anyway, but that's really early. Now I run about a 2.5 to 3 hour, probably more 3 hour these days. I've just been slower, half marathon. So that's still 9 o'clock. Well, the park's open at 9. So I usually get to run through Epcot with my sweaty self while all these fresh tourists are just like, yay, we're going to Frozen. And then there's a sweaty, just stinky Amy running by. It's very appealing. So anyway, that is kind of what got me into it, was just that first one. That was one of the first major ones. I should say my first run for Disney was actually the 5K Jingle, Jangle, Jumble, whatever, over at Animal Kingdom. And a 5K is an excellent way to start. And then I moved to the half marathon, which basically almost killed me. Being that overweight, you can obviously run it, but it was very hot. I probably should have trained longer, but I did train with Jeff Galloway's. He has a timer. And see, it's always here when I run. That's why I'm always, my hand goes here immediately. So I used the timer and I just got stronger. So after that first half marathon, I didn't get swept. I did finish. It was very, very rewarding, and I just caught the bug. So then the next year I was absolutely on tap for, nope, I am now going to beat my time. And like, I was a little under 4 hours my first half marathon, and the next one I was close to 2.5, you guys. I've never gotten that fast again, the 2.5 hours. I don't even know what pace that is. I think it's between 11 and a 12, and these days I've been running around a 13. So I just blew myself out of the water actually. And it's because I lost 65 pounds in that year to run that second half marathon. And again, because of Galloway. So fast forward to, I don't know how many races I've done, probably at least 15 at this point, maybe 20. And we were at Expo today. I was at Expo today and just super excited. I love the energy. It doesn't matter if there isn't a lot of people there. It's just the expo's booming with music, and then they had one building is where you pick up your shirts and your bibs, and the next building is where you can go shop everything under the planet running, which is awesome. So just a tip, if you are a runner and you're not signed up for Disney runs, you can still go to the expo. It is a wonderful way to like pick up that stuff that you normally either have to get online or you don't get to actually look and feel. Like, it's a great way to go and look at that stuff even though you're not running any of the races that weekend. I'm actually thinking ahead right now what I want to go back and get for Princess Half Marathon next month. I'm not running it, but I might go to the expo. So anyway, let's see. So they had 3 buildings this year. There was the RunDisney building, which was all the RunDisney merch, and they had characters in there, which I totally forgot about. It was like nobody in line for Mickey. And then Goofy was coming out 5 minutes after I got done with Mickey. And I was like, oh, like this is amazing, because I have actually a little character collection on the side of pictures that I've been meaning. And it's always fun to see how many over the years of how, hundreds I have. I didn't have running Mickey or running Goofy. So that was just exciting in itself. And the fact that I got to see Mickey for obviously this half marathon, but also see Goofy because he's my favorite. Now I'm not running the Goofy. maybe I'll work up to that someday. I believe that's the half, the full, and a 10, I think. And then there's the Dopey, which is all of them, which is just crazy to me. I just don't think I'd have enough energy after like day 3, but all the props, all the respect to all my runners out there. You're amazing. So it was great today. So what I thought I would show you guys is what I got in my swag bag because I just got home. I don't remember what I bought. I bought only one thing, but the free stuff is always kind of the fun, silly stuff too that people don't realize you can pick up there. Again, why you should go to the expo as a runner, as someone who's interested in running, because you can get all this cute free stuff. So let me show you. They have these wonderful cheer posters. So you guys can see this one on the back. It's a picture of the runners. But this one says dream big, move forward. And keep moving forward is a not only a Walt Disney quote, but also from our favorite movie, Meet the Robinsons. And so, because Walt Disney said it, of course. So I love this one. And usually my girls will draw something out, whatever. You can make your own standing right there if you want. I asked, could I just take a blank one? They're like, oh, absolutely. So yeah, usually one of the girls makes me something and it's just really sweet, and I keep it in my office, and I kind of want to do like a whole running wall eventually when I have my new office. So there's that. There's also 2 different other ones that have different phrases. So you can get all of them if you wanted. But this was, I believe, in the, I want to say package pickup building, or in the RunDisney building. Could have been the RunDisney building. I think that's what it is, the RunDisney merch building. So there's that, and that's by Cigna. Well, this I paid for enough money. There's my bib. Yay! Yay, Amy! So there's my corral. I'm back in F. I did not submit my time. I probably could have at least moved to E. The corrals, for those of you who don't know, I believe they started maybe even before that, like a elite group. There's just the runners out there who, are bound for the Olympics. I am not one of them. So they are way up in the front, and like Space Coast, I pushed myself way up in the front because I knew that I would eventually fall back anyway. When they do corrals like this, it's kind of telling all of us slow ones, hey, you can just go back there. Usually I can catch E, if not D, depending once I get going. Like, I'm pretty strong through Magic Kingdom around the corner. It's usually on the way back of World Drive, which is obviously the second half of the half. The last 6 miles can be a little bit daunting, but there you go. There's my bib for the half marathon. Super excited, and that is this Saturday. So there's that. And then this is obviously not free. This is a shirt that they gave away this year, or gave away. I paid for this, people. I paid dearly for this. But people are wondering, what do you pay for a Disney half marathon? I'll tell you what I paid. For one race, I paid $200 for this. Yes, I paid for this. This is the shirt this year. I'm hoping you can see it all. Isn't that cute? And then they have, you know, they have the people on the back. But yeah, and it's kind of exciting because I was thinking about how neat. This is my first 2020 race, and I have a couple more in March, and then I'll do Space Coast again at the end of the year, and I'm not sure. I have not done Food and Wine yet, so I think that's in my sights next, depending on how this all goes. But I want to really kind of hit all of them. I don't repeat as much. If I have the money, I will, but honestly, I just kind of wanted a taste of all the races. So I've said before, I've done Star Wars, I've done Princess, I've done this one. I think that's all of them. And I never got to Tower of Terror, and they don't do that one anymore. So basically, Food and Wine is the next one to mark off the list, and then it's to Disneyland and conquer those. So, all right. So let's look in the, so they give you this nice little clear Disney bag when you pick up your bib. Oh, and I wore my ears. Thank you to everyone who loved my ears, because I loved how cute they looked. And I don't wear ears a lot. In fact, my good friend Kim was like, "You don't wear ears much, do you?" And I was thought about it, and I was like, "No, I guess not. I just never thought they looked very good on me." But I got so many nice compliments, so thank you. That was really sweet of you guys, because I just didn't think I did. So what I was wearing today with my race coat and my running, it's one of my running pairs of pants and my shirt, I thought, hey, the hot pink, it works today, right? So there you go. I thought they looked adorable in the character pictures and everything. So, hey, that was a garage sale pick, remember? That was an awesome. So I purchased, my one purchase was all of, now I just dropped the bag. My one purchase that I got, not super exciting, but for me, they're exciting because I have never had them, which they tell you not to do anything brand new on race day, but this is one of those exceptions. Unless it hits my stomach hard, then I'm gonna probably not. But I usually do the power gels. They taste like gooey, thick applesauce. They are not, you're not going to a steakhouse ordering this. It's disgusting. The first time I had it, I was like, goo, what the heck is goo? So I have the Tri-Berry one. It's got caffeine in it. I need a boost. And as you can tell, I just recently had caffeine before I went on air here. So that's why I'm a little bit speedy today. So I picked up these Extreme Sport Beans. They're made by Jelly Belly, and this one had a caffeine in it. And this is the smoothie version. So I thought they sounded amazing. So I picked up 3 bags, and I thought, you know what? I'll try them out. Try them out this run, because the other kind of cool thing with a half marathon, and especially anything marathon, race day basically, is just the little things that can be new are actually really nice, because you get really sick and tired, like I do, of just the same music, the same, I don't know, the same route, the same everything. And when you kind of change up the route, which is exciting, right, on race day, it's amazing. Who doesn't want to, drive? Yeah, I'm driving through Magic Kingdom, Amy. Who doesn't want to run through Magic Kingdom in Epcot? But it's nice to not only, I just realized I have to check my playlist, but also have some, it's like a little treat while I'm running, like, oh yeah, I've got jelly beans. This is amazing. So while I'm, trying not to go into cardiac arrest, this will be amazing. So I have those. And sorry for the bag noise. I heard that in one of my hauls. I heard the bag noise, and I was like, I gotta try to keep that down. So this is one of those weird, exciting ones where I was like, this is amazing, because I love the car magnets. I have my whole stack sitting here. They used to be on a thing in the kitchen. It's a whole big deal. And anyway, they're on my desk right now until I figure out. And oh my gosh, I was so excited, because when I stopped at the RunDisney booth, she was like, well, thank you for stopping by. Would you like this free Disney Run car magnet? And I was like, what? Yes, I would. So I'm super excited about this. This might be silly to some of you, but I love it. Now, do I put it on my car? No. This is Orlando. This is like so much crime here, it's ridiculous. So no, I don't. I save them on my desk. What I plan to do is get a magnetic board in my office where hopefully at least some of it is chalk and metal and obviously magnetic, and I can just put them all up there and then have all my notes, or I have so many fun ideas. But yeah, so I have this little guy and I'm just really super excited about him because I just didn't know where else you can get him. So there's that, which I'm putting them right by my magnets right now. The ever famous, everybody wants one, the GoGo squeeZ. Yes, this is exciting. Why? Because it was free. I don't normally eat these, and I just realized how warm it is. I don't know if I can have it. I might throw it in the fridge, but it's nice to have a snack. And honestly, if I really like these, I might start putting these in my bag for the parks, because I'm always looking for that quick snack. And I just noticed you guys can see my craisins back here. Yes, they were BOGO today. Craig went food shopping. Wasn't that nice? Oh, this is Geico. Geico had a wheel of fortune. Basically, you know that wheel of, I can't think of it, The Price is Right, and I got the booby prize, and no, it's not a booby. It's sunglasses, which, I mean, come on now. How hot is this? People, I don't know when I'll ever wear these, but when she hands to me, I was like, thanks. Wah, wah. I really like the water bottle because I actually need a water bottle. I don't have one currently, and I desperately need a water bottle. Anyway, so thank you to Geico. I got the buttons for Run Disney that says I'm celebrating. And the reason I picked one up and I didn't even write anything on it, I thought I'm celebrating, I don't know, I'm alive, I'm here, I'm alive to run, I'm healthy enough to run. You could fill in about a billion things on this. I got one, my first half marathon, I wrote, you know, what's my first one? So people were really sweet to you and they're kind about it. And they're just like, oh my gosh, congratulations, that's amazing. And they're really sweet. But I just love the button that I thought I could do something fun with this weekend. So there you go. Sorry, the hair. Okay, what else is in the swag bag? Club Run Disney, it seems to be a new thing they're trying to start up. It looks like it says registration opens February 18th. It's a membership that provides special conveniences and perks for Run Disney runners like you. And they have 3 levels. So it sounds like a Run Disney club. So that was a little doohickey. It's not really a sticker or anything, but I thought it was cute for, again, a bulletin board or magnetic board full of stuff. So this one is super exciting. Okay, so like I said, I met Jeff Galloway back in 2014, and not only did I buy the timer like right there and then and there from him, I wish I had it on me. It's in my bathroom. I'm not getting up. It's a little timer, and you set it to how many minutes you want to walk and how many minutes you want to run. And the reason he started this whole program is basically because people wind up walking anyway towards the end, in the middle, wherever. And this just kind of stretches the whole thing out and gives you just more energy to keep going, keep going. He is, I believe, the Couch to 5K person as well. He just does an amazing job. He's Olympian. And I just told him how much he's inspired me and the weight loss that I had over the years because of him, and just how much I love running now. And I have his timer, and I didn't want to ever move it off what he set it on, so I got a different one. So I still have the original one over there. So he was so excited about my story and whatever that he said, Amy, I'm actually putting together, I don't know if it was a book, something for Facebook, something social media, I don't know. I didn't catch what he said, but it was something along with he's putting together stories about people that have and been inspired by him. And so he wanted my information right then and there. And I was like, oh my gosh, how cool would it be to be in something of Jeff Galloway's? So I'm super excited. I will keep you guys updated on that. So he signed a postcard for me, which was like super sweet of him. And that's him right there. And I will post the picture of Jeff and I on Facebook. So of course, yeah, I wanted a picture with him. I just told him how much he means to me. So that was amazing. And then they gave out the sports beans that I bought, one booth. They were giving out other ones, which is samples, which is always great because they do samples like crazy at Expo. So even if you're just interested in running, you just don't know if it's for you and the cost and all that, they have people walking around that can talk to you. Run Disney's there. There's tons of vendors there that will explain to you everything from compression socks are you a sparkle skirt person? Are you, there's tools for helping, massage yourself and your legs. I have one of those rollers. They're amazing. Yeah, just amazing stuff. I think that's it. Oh, Sports Shield gave me a sample. This is for chafing. So I'm going to try that because chafing can be a big problem as a runner. And yeah, it's never a good thing. I always need it either for my feet, for other spots, or also like in the areas where my sports bra will rub anywhere in here and stuff. After the marathon, I'm telling you guys, it looked like I had been burned by a lighter. That's how bad the mark I had right here. I don't know if you guys remember that, people that followed me for the marathon years ago, but it was like this big and it was disgusting. So chafing is a big issue for runners, and I definitely encourage you to either use Body Glide, use this new product. I'm going to try it out, Sports Shield. Deodorant will work sometimes. It just kind of starts to roll up and get gross when you have too much sweat, so you kind of have to be careful of that. And by the way, I am no expert runner here, okay? I'm just the average Joe runner. Runny? I'm a runny. I'm the average Joe runner. And the reason I just want to discuss all of this with you guys was just for the fact that you can do it too. You can do it too. I never did the Couch to 5K. I just basically decided that I was sick of being overweight. I was sick of not being healthy, which is a bigger deal. I worry about everything like everyone else does with cancer and heart issues and all that. So I just wanted to find some way that I could work on myself and feel good. And running does really wonderful things for your body. Yes, you have to watch your knees. Everyone gives me the lecture. Yes, you have to be careful and not strain yourself. And so that's why you follow Jeff Galloway and not Amy Peterman. I am just here to tell you the amazing things you can do, and that if you're just like me watching this and you're like, I can never run, I cannot possibly, I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm too overweight. Push that all out of your head, okay? Push that all out of your head and just think about how amazing it is when you cross that finish line. I don't care if you're number 7,010 or if you're number 1. Now, I'm sure number 1 feels amazing, and they probably got it done in, an hour and 6 minutes, and number 7,000 whatever is probably at 6 hours and 50 minutes. But it doesn't matter when it comes down to it. It matters that you finish. It matters that you try. And honestly, bigger is trying, because even if you get swept, okay, and I believe they still give out the medals after you get off the bus. It's up to you whether you want the medal or not. You did pay for it. There's always a big argument about should you take the medal or not if you didn't finish. You paid for it. In the long run, you paid for it. Maybe you can earn it another day. Maybe you can run just by yourself for a 26-mile one day and have your spouse give it to you then. However you want to work it out. But don't ever just poo-poo it away, because honestly, you paid for it, number 1. And number 2, you worked hard to get to whatever point it was that they did sweep you. So don't freak out if you see those balloon ladies. Try to keep up with them. And honestly, if you have a good pace going, go with that as long as you can, because unless you're in the last corral, you're good. Anything before that. A lot of people stop and do character pictures. I don't. And the reason is because I fear getting swept. My pace right now is around 13 minutes. On a good day, it's in the 12s. And that's still 3 minutes away from being swept. And so I'm constantly in my head, like, I'm always like amazed when I see people stopping to go to the bathroom. I mean, they might as well sit and sunbathe, some of them, because they're so fast. It wouldn't matter. They'll just catch 3 crowds behind them. So I don't ever get the luxury of standing in line to meet the characters on the run, because even though they're really fast because it's a race, I just fear of getting swept and being so close to it last time. I mean, I saw the balloon ladies, like, I just remember everything in my head just going crazy, like, oh my gosh, it all came down to this moment. All the training I did wasn't enough, and just you beat yourself up, and it's not worth it, honestly, you guys, because just do your best and try. And I don't actually have anything else in this bag, just little pieces of paper and stuff, but that was the swag bag. It was an amazing day. And then after all that excitement, I headed to studios and walked around Galaxy's Edge and Toy Story Land, down by Tower of Terror. It was very fun. Just kind of took it in. It was pretty busy. I didn't think it was as insanely busy as holiday week. So for those of you who are always wondering about crowds, I thought if it was like a 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, I'd say it was maybe between a 7 and 8. Oh, and a heads up, I saw online, I don't know who showed it to me first, but there is Millennium Falcon popcorn holders over at Disneyland. So if you are watching this and you know anybody who's in Disneyland, I'm hoping we're going to get them. I hope. It usually, when they get them, we get them like a week or two, if not a little later maybe, or a little sooner we get them. I don't know why Disney World didn't have them for Galaxy's Edge opening or even Rise of Resistance, Smuggler's Run, you know, all that Star Wars stuff. But if you are in California or Disneyland and you would like to pick me one up, please let me know. I will give you a shout out on here and definitely connect with you on that. I think they're going to go incredibly fast here. The AT-AT popcorn holder went pretty fast. There was a Darth Vader helmet and one other Star Wars one. The TIE Fighter, I have that one. I think I have all the Star Wars ones, so I'd really like the Falcon. So if anyone's listening, let me know. So this has been a very long vlog, but I have learned when I get home from the parks and fun, fresh experiences, I just got to go to the camera and get it out of my system before I crash, which is usually what happens. So I hope you guys are having an amazing Thursday. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I hope you're finding joy in whatever you're doing today. Be kind, be loving, and let's celebrate this awesome life together. I love you guys. God bless. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.